Hi everyone! It was really bothering me that I had made Holly a new bed, but not Poppy yet. So every night this week I've been working on it a little bit at a time, and tonight I finally finished it. So I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to tell you guys what I did, and then of course ask for your opinions and comments, and then finally do a few shout outs at the end of the video. Okay, but before we do all that, let's take a look at the bed I had originally made for Poppy. I actually did like this bed a lot. I especially like the blanket and the Poppy I made out of felt. But, if you compare it to the new bed that I made for Holly, it just didn't really go. Holly's bed was just so much more fancy, so much fancier. So I started with Michael's smooth foam blocks, and I hot glued one on top of the other, and then I hot glued this piece of fuchsia felt on top of both. After I did that, I had a piece of ribbon that I bought by the yard that is kind of black and sort of curly, and I hot glued that to the bottom of the foam to serve as her quote-unquote bed skirt. And that of course leaves this white part, which is unsightly. So I had bought this trim headband, and I like this trim headband because it's like a silvery braid, and it's very suitable for Poppy because her colors are silver, black, fuchsia, and purple, unlike Holly who has gold. So I used this to cover up that white area on both sides of the bed, as you can see. And both ends are uncovered because I will be hot gluing a headboard and a footboard to those. Speaking of the headboard, this is a wooden oval that I painted black, and I painted the back black as well. I just hadn't done it here yet. And then I took a laser cut crown because after all, Poppy is really a princess. I mean, she is Holly's twin sister. They're both the daughters of Rapunzel. So she deserves a crown on her bed, and I painted that crown silver. I had some of these cute beads that are in Poppy's colors, and I used some of them to decorate the crown. After I painted the crown, I decorated it to give it a little bit more bling. And I also had this other trim headband that is a black and silver braid, which in some ways is even more suitable for Poppy's bed. And I outlined the top of the oval with it, and I'm going to hot glue the crown to the top. To finish it off, I found this P, it's called a bling monogram. Let me see if I can show it to you. And I chose P obviously for Poppy. I put that onto the headboard, and I also hot glued some lavender flowers that were also on Holly's bed. For the footboard, I chose a plaque that is shaped like a shield, and I bought 3 of these scissor charms from Blue Moon Beads. I painted the shield black. I hot glued another silver and black trim. I hot glued 2 scissors, and I'm going to take the Lala Loopsy bow from Poppy's old bed because I still like it. To make her blanket, I have a piece of black glittery felt that I'm hot gluing to purple felt. I'm going to create a bunch of crisscrosses with this fuchsia ribbon, so it creates a bunch of diamond shapes. After I did that, I hot glued ribbon across the top. Look at my thumb, it's all gross from painting. Found this silvery trim. This is like a headband, and I think I like to pretend these silver flowers are poppies, but they look plain in the middle, so I'm going to be putting some rhinestones on the middle of each of the silver poppies, silver sequin poppies. Hot glued that to the top of the ribbon. Now the blanket just needs to be finished, which I did with the silver and black and silver and white trim. Now I'm going to hot glue scissors into some of the diamonds, and this is what I ended up with. Finally added the lavender flowers to finish it off. So that's her blanket. To make her pillow, I took a rectangle of glittery felt and hot glued the ribbon to make more crisscrosses. And then I took the elastic from the trim headband, and I will be hot gluing it to the sides of the rectangle. Did that, I'm going to hot glue this finished rectangle onto another piece of fuchsia felt, same color as is on her bed. I will hot glue these pieces of trim to it, and now I'll hot glue these fuchsia flowers into the middle, and these were also on Holly's bed. And I've hot glued the three sides together, and I've stuffed toilet paper in the last, and now I just have to hot glue this last side. Okay, so I've taken the bed, hot glued the headboard and the footboard. However, there's nothing really supporting the headboard, so you can see that the bed is a bit crooked. So I need to find a way to raise the bed so that it's not, crooked like that. And I found 2 dowel rods, painted them black, and I'm going to be hot gluing this silver and white braid around and around and around the black dowel rod. It took a bit of hot glue and a lot of pressing it against the black dowel rod because it did not want to circle around like that. I will be finishing off the tops with the fuchsia flowers, and then I hot glued the poles to the back of the headboard so that the headboard is supported, and now the bed is horizontal and even, more or less. Time to finish it. Here's Poppy's pillow. Here's Poppy's new blanket. And voila, Poppy's bed is finished. I'm really excited about it. I really like it. Let's see how Poppy looks with it. Please look good. Oh, you look cute. All right, now let's look at their room. And now let's do some shout outs. First of all, to Erin, Kitty, Cheryl, because you asked me a while back and I just haven't done so yet, so I apologize. Next to Sutnam Jaswal, or at least the girl who uses her dad's account. Thank you for suggesting I do Poppy next. And finally to the Pinky Girl, because I think you're one of the most creative YouTubers out there, and I hope you also do Poppy's bed. If you guys haven't seen her Holly bed video, gotta go see it. Thanks, as usual, for watching, and I hope you like and subscribe.